Yeah, man, absolutely. I was watching Jesus Rojas fight and defending his title. It got me mad and got me angry knowing that title should have been mine, especially because I defeated him August 11th. I was really mad because seeing Zhu Shan, he ended up becoming champion that night. I know that Zhu Shan, he's a great fighter, but I know if I was going to be defending my title that night, I would have beat Zhu Shan as well. It just kind of like frustrates me, but it makes me more determined and more hungry to just keep on in the gym. After I watched that fight, I literally ran like 7-8 miles, man, just like focused and pissed off, man, because I know that I should have been champion and my skill level is really good and I should be champ. But at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. I feel like it's all in God's timing. I feel like God made this happen for a reason. But my time's gonna be coming soon. I'm gonna be fighting at 130 this fight, but if an opportunity happens where I could fight Zhu Shan and fight for the WBA title, then I'll be willing to drop back down to 126 and show everybody that at the end of the day that should have been my bout August 11th.
So one of my questions, so you go down to 126, it's not a question, it's still one
Yeah, man, it really doesn't matter to me, bro. I can fight at 126, 130. I mean, I've been sparring guys all the way up to like 155, 160. So I'm already kind of used to that weight and adjusted to that weight. So I can fight either at 130 or 126. Right now I'm fighting at 130 because I want to fill it out, and I know that there's a lot of opportunities and a lot of opponents out there as well for me to be facing, like Gervonta Davis, like Abner Mares, Lil Santa Cruz, Alberto Machado, Andrew Cancio, whoever wins out of that fight. So there's plenty of opportunities and great fights for me to fight at 130, but I also can make 126. It was just a minor error on my half where I didn't make the weight August 11th, but it was just a little mistake. I mean, everything happens for a reason, and I'm not saying anything that I can't make the weight anymore, because I can. It's just my health is so more important, and that's my main focus, is watching out for me and making sure that I'm okay. So the opportunity and me becoming champion is still going to happen, because it's not like I'm not a good fighter or anything like that. Also, I know Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions, they have faith in me and they truly believe in me still, and I'll be champ one day.
Last year was part of your television as a professional. You destroyed against Gary Russell, and then we were to make weight. What did you take from
2018, man, I just took it as a learning lesson, man. I just took it as a year that I really had to improve, and I really had to, fight through adversity, man. Losing to Gary Russell for my first title match, then me not making weight, and getting another opportunity and then not making weight and not becoming a world champion, man. It was very devastating, man. It was heartbreaking. It was my heartbreaking year, because I mean, ever since I was a little kid, I've been looking to become a world champion, and it didn't happen that year, and I was very heartbroken. I was depressed for a long time, but at the end of the day, I had to, just have faith in God and just know that everything happens for a reason, and I just got to keep on pushing, keep on moving on, because I'm not weak-minded. I'm a strong-minded person, and I know my worth, and I know my skill level, and I know what I'm capable of doing. So as long as I just put in the work, everything else is going to fall into place. And then now this opportunity happened where I'm going to be fighting on the Zone February 9th against Charles Huerta, a tough opponent. So I'm going to go out there and showcase to everybody that I'm back and I'm ready to go, and I'm ready for all the opportunities that are put in front of me.
So this is a little bit after your August fight, a lot of changes. Also, you moved to training camp.
Yeah. You know what? I wanted to move to training camp, man, because I wanted to get a different feel, get a different look. I felt like I was getting too comfortable training at the same spot I've been training at for years, man. My whole entire life I trained at the same spot, and it was kind of like becoming, there wasn't that much spark anymore, because it was just becoming like just like a regular thing that I was doing, and I wasn't like enjoying it anymore. It felt like just like it wasn't like a hobby. I didn't enjoy it anymore. It felt like an actual job, and that's what I don't like. So I ended up telling my manager and my dad that I want my dad still there, because I trust my dad, and I know my dad's a great coach, but I want to, get a different feel and hear different voices as well. So we brought along Joel Diaz. We asked him if we could go out there to camp and train in Indio, California, and if I could hear his words and his little well, I wouldn't say little, but his experience that he has, because he has a lot of experience, and his advice that he's going to give me. I asked him, and he said, yeah, he welcomed me with open arms, and we've been out there for 6 weeks. I love it out there, man. It's very peaceful, very calm. I'm extremely focused on this fight, and I'm determined. And not only that, man, we've been getting great sparring. Sparring Oscar Negrete, Diego De La Hoya, all these great fighters, man, where it's making me improve. And Joel Diaz, he's helping me out. He's putting his 2 cents in here and there, working mitts with me, push me when I'm running and stuff like that. So it's, man, I'm really enjoying it right now, man. I feel like this is like one of the best camps I've had in a long time. Seeing my father and Joel work together now, it's not going to be 2 brains. It's going to be 3. I'm actually going to have Ben Lira, Joel Diaz, and my father in the corner, man. And these guys are all masterminds inside that gym, man. They know a lot of stuff inside that gym. So come fight night, man, you guys are going to see a very experienced Joseph Diaz. I mean, I'm already an experienced and solid fighter, but you're going to see a very focused and determined Joseph Diaz. I'm really focused on this fight, and I'm ready to go out there and showcase to everybody that I'm going to be champion in 2019. There's not going to be no little minor setbacks anymore, man. I'm tired of all this little nonsense, man. It's time to get what's mine, and it's time to become champion and start, beating all these other champions, man. Because all these other champions, they're not fighting tough opponents or anything like that, man. They're just getting handpicked opponents, and it's not right. And I want to showcase to everybody that I'm willing to fight the best, and I'm going to beat the best. So it's going to be on.
Going back to the matchup, how did you see yourself matching up against the top fighters here in this weight division of 130? I mean, Machado, he's a fighter. Francisco Vargas is right now fighting
Yeah.
So how do you
Yeah, Miguel Pachet, I mean, you got Francisco Vargas, you got Abra Machado, Andrew Cancio, Gervonta Davis, all these champions, man, at 130, but I feel like I can compete with all these guys, man. My skill level is at their level. I'm an elite fighter. I'm very focused. I'm very determined. The only thing that I need to do, man, is just put in the work. Put in the work inside the gym. Give me 8 weeks, and I'll be ready to go come find out all the time, and I think I could beat any of those guys at 130 pounds.